Business mastermind groups are a great way to be able to grow and scale your business without making some of the mistakes that other people have already learned about. However, masterminds can also be tricky to run and fill and manage. In this video, I'm going to share with you how to start a mastermind group effectively. I love mastermind groups. I love creating them. I love monetizing them. I love participating in them. They just are magical. A mastermind group can help you get new ideas for your business, can help you avoid pitfalls that others have dealt with and faced. It can help you grow faster, learn best practices. There's so much value in being in or creating a mastermind group. Now, the problem with mastermind groups, however, is that they can sometimes not work out. In fact, in my experience, more mastermind groups don't work out than do. So some of the pitfalls that you might run into in creating a mastermind group are that the wrong people are in the room and they're not participating fully. You might find that people are flaky. They join and then they don't show up. You might find that people give really bad advice and actually annoy each other or frustrate each other. There are all sorts of potential drawbacks and pitfalls as you create a mastermind. So my objective here is to share with you some best practices that I've seen over the years that help to mitigate some of those problems and help you create something that's really lasting and sustainable. So the thing that I've learned that sort of encompasses my entire philosophy around masterminds is that you're not just creating a group experience. You're not just creating an event or a mastermind session. What you're really creating is a culture. You're creating a culture, a group of people with shared values who communicate using shared language and systems of communication. I've had this mastermind group now for 6 years. It's a paid mastermind, and in fact, it's a pretty high-ticket, high-touch community of people that have been together for a long time. When I started the mastermind group, I had a lot of challenges. I had people come in that fell out. I had people fight in the mastermind group. I even had somebody show up drunk once. So I've seen it all. And what I've discovered over these 6 years is that what has made the difference to make this group really gel, really connect, and really grow is that we have shared guidelines of communication. So what that means is that, well, first and foremost, we're similar in that we want similar things. Now, we have a very diverse group. It's a very racially, culturally, gender diverse group of people, but we all share a certain thing in common, which is that we're all here on this planet in our businesses to contribute. This is a group of people who are all purpose-driven, contribution-oriented, heart-centered, soul-powered entrepreneurs. So we share all that in common. Because we share all that in common, we also share a similar worldview. We want to create something big and beautiful in the world, and we want to uplift and support each other. So as part of our shared guidelines, communication guidelines, we've agreed that we are going to stick with positive language in our masterminds. We've agreed that we're going to uplift and support each other, not bring each other down or criticize each other. So at the core of this culture that I'm creating is a culture of people who really believe in support, contribution, building each other up, being curious and flexible and open. So we have communications guidelines that we give out when people join our mastermind and that we expect people to follow. And I have facilitators that have grown up in the group, so people who started in the beginning and now volunteer to help hold the group to these communication standards. So for example, we don't use words like should or shouldn't or can't or don't. So you'll never hear somebody saying, hey, you need to do this way, or you should try this. Instead, you'll hear people say things like, I invite you to consider this idea, or I invite you to consider trying it this way, or have you ever thought about trying this? And on the flip side, the way people receive feedback in our group is very special too. You'll never hear someone say, that'll never work for me, or that's a terrible idea, because they know that when they reject people's ideas, then they're less likely to get awesome ideas. So that's at the foundation of our culture, is this way of being, these core values, these ways of communicating. But of course, that's not all that goes into creating a mastermind group. There are certain considerations like who's going to be in your group. I found in my experience that the more like-minded people can be, even if they have different experiences, the more they share in terms of their outlook, the better it is for the mastermind experience. So do you want to focus in on a specific industry, on a specific age group, on a specific skill set, right? So you can create a mastermind group for women entrepreneurs who are selling services, or women coach entrepreneurs, or expert speakers and consultants, right? So you can find an industry focus so that the things that people share with each other are going to be relevant and valuable. Another thing you'll want to consider is, do you want to do this as a paid thing or a free thing? Now, obviously, it's easier generally to put together something free, just to call up a few people you know and enroll them in the vision and them say yes. But like I've said in this video and others, when people pay, they pay attention. And I've found that people are way more serious, way more engaged, and way more committed when they pay for something. I have a lot of videos that you can check out about how to build a paid mastermind group, how to enroll people in coaching services and mastermind group programs. So feel free to go poke around my videos. I have several playlists on how to sell and create different types of coaching and marketing and mastermind programs. So check those out right here on YouTube. One thing that I recommend doing with almost anything you're gonna launch is creating a beta program, is creating an initial group, like a test group to test out your program on. So if you're going to start a new mastermind program, maybe pick 5 people and just start with those people. And you might find that that's all you need and all you want, especially if you're doing this for free. With the free programs, I found that smaller groups tend to bond more and have more accountability to each other than big groups. So launching a beta group can help you get your feet wet and get an idea of how you want this to go, and then you can grow from there if that's what you want to do. Another thing to think about is your format, the structure of your mastermind group. How are you going to gather people? Is it live in person? Is it virtually? Are you going to have 5 people or 50 people? Are you going to meet monthly? Or are you going to meet every 6 weeks, every quarter, once a year, some mixture of the above? You want to really put some thought into how often you want to gather, how long you'll want to gather for, and what the structure of your gathering is. Is there going to be a structure? Is it going to be like every time you gather, there are specific questions you work on, like how to grow my leads, or how to build my thought leadership, how to brand myself? So you can introduce questions, or you can encourage and invite people to bring their own question to the table, and everybody brings something different, and that creates a whole different type of conversation. If creating a mastermind group appeals to you, and especially if you want to do it and get paid for doing it, then I can help. Go ahead and book a discovery call with me or someone on my team at superstardiscoverycall.com to explore if and how we can help you monetize your magic through a mastermind.